guys, Alexandra here, and I am so stinking excited to do this video for you guys. You just have no idea. Like, I've been driving everybody in my house crazy today, talking about how much I cannot wait to do this video because I have literally been working on this thing, and I mean hardcore working on it for 2 weeks solid, doing research, testing products, their wearability, durability. I've been driving my neighbor and Sephora and Ulta and all of them crazy, but I have finally done it. I have finally managed to put together some amazing, mind-blowing dupes that you all will not believe. And just so we're clear, my definition of a dupe is a product that is just as good, same quality, same pigmentation, same everything, just as good, if not better than the high-end product. And there has to be a considerable price difference. So if it's just a couple dollars, I didn't even mess with it. It had to be a considerable price difference. So if you guys are ready, let's get into it. Oh, real fast. Which side do I have dupes on? Which side do I have high-end makeup on? Which one? Look real good. Comment down below. What do you think? And let's get into it. All right, this first dupe I want to tell you guys about is actually a mask. It's a skincare mask, okay? And it absolutely blew me away, and it's half the price, okay? So the high-end one is actually the Farmacy Hydrating Gel Mask with Hyaluronic Acid, okay? And the dupe I found to it, now I have one left, and it's not actually that I have one left. I went out and bought more. I love this that much. And these are half the price. So this is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating 100% Hydrogel Mask with Hyaluronic Acid. Oh, that's a mouthful. Now, I've talked to you guys about the Hydro Boost line from Neutrogena before. It is absolutely amazing. I love it. I live for it. But I didn't know that they made hydrogel masks, and this works exactly the same way as other high-end masks do. It's got a top part, it's got a bottom part, it is 100% gel, and it leaves your skin feeling amazing. And this is only $2.99 in some stores, $2.55 in others, and meanwhile the Farmacy mask is $6. So this is half the price as the Farmacy mask, and I feel like it's actually a little better quality. Like, my skin felt better after this one than it did the Farmacy one. I used the Farmacy one night, I used that one the second night, and I like the way my skin felt a lot better after using the Neutrogena one. And honestly, I felt like I had to put moisturizer on like the next morning, and I actually forgot to. So that's how amazing it is. So there's your first dupe. All right, you guys, so I'm sure you've noticed that I do not have my eyeshadow completely done, and the reason being is because I wanted you all to see this dupe live in action for yourself because it is that amazing. So the high-end product is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, and it retails for $24. Now, if you've been here for a while, you know this was like my go-to primer for a long time because it had a little bit of color to it, so you got a little bit of coverage, but I really like the fact that it really had a very like smoothing effect to it, and then I liked how well my eyeshadow stayed on for the day. But I found a dupe for it for half and even less than half the price. So this is the Covergirl Lid Lock Up Eyeshadow Primer. Now, same thing, this has got a doe foot. This is also got a little bit of coverage. The consistency is the same. The feeling is the same. It smooths out your creases and everything the same. And depending on where you go, you can get this between $8.99 and $11.99. So like I said, it's less than half the price of the Urban Decay. So this is an absolutely amazing find, an amazing dupe, and I'm like really, really impressed. So there you go. So this next dupe, I was super skeptical about, okay? Because if you've been here for a while, then you know my ride or die product is this Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. I absolutely love it. I wear it every single time I do my makeup, every single time I don't do my makeup. I wear it every single day. I love the fact that it brightens your under eye area, it cancels out any dark circles, it corrects everything, and it just smooths out any fine lines or wrinkles. I just love the way that it looks under my eyes. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so when I saw that there was a dupe for it, I was like, there is no stinking way that any product will ever measure up to this one. But I stand corrected. Okay, so this is the Catrice Cosmetics Camouflage Cream in Wake Up Effect. Now, if you look at these two products side by side, they do not look the same at all. Like this has, it's a little more like liquidy. This has a little more pink tint to it, and this is a little bit lighter, and then this has a little bit of like a pearlescent kind of look to it, whereas this one does not have that. So again, when I saw them, I thought there is no stinking way these products are ever going to come out the same. But this right here is $34, and as you guys can see, I am almost out of it. So I'm like, you know what? This was only $5.99. I'll give it a shot. If I don't like it, worst case scenario, I'll take it back. So I got home and I applied them both, and I tried them both on, and I gave them a wear test. And let me say this, once I applied them, they were dead on. They looked exactly the same. You could not tell a difference between which I applied what to at all. And at the end of the day, I actually forgot. Like I forgot which one was which. They still looked amazing. They still looked good. It did the same smoothing effect. Just everything was the same. I was literally mind blown. Okay, so $34, $5.99, and it is absolutely a dupe for the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. I'm blown. This next dupe is another one that I found for another ride or die product that I have. So this is the Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner, okay? Now, I actually heard that the Rimmel London Scandal Eyes Kohl Kajal eyeliner was a dupe for this, but I could not find it anywhere. So apparently it's a really good eyeliner because I couldn't find it anywhere. But I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna test out some other ones. And I found a dupe. Okay, so this is the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in Black Fever, and it is also waterproof. Now they are, I'm saying, the same. They are just as buttery, whoops, just as black, just as smooth. You cannot tell a difference. They last just as long. They are just as amazing. And this was $22 and this was $2.39. So amazing dupe, amazing find. I was really, really happy about this one. I'm sorry if the lighting looks different in here, you guys. The clouds keep going across the sun, so it's like I have some natural light coming in here for a minute, and then it's like dimmed down, and then it's back up, and then it's dimmed back down. So I apologize, but this next dupe is one that I probably drove the people at Sephora absolutely crazy with, but it is the NARS Deep Throat Blush, and it retails for $30. Now I do have it on this side, and the dupe for that is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Pearlescent Pink, and I have that one on this side. And let me just say again, this is another one. In person, they do not look the same. Like this looks a little like chalkier and a little lighter, and it's got like, it almost looks like it's got like little sparkles in it, but when you apply it to your face, you don't really see that. And it's got the same peachy undertone. I mean, just everything about it was dead on, and it absolutely amazed me. And not to mention that this one actually wore throughout the day a lot better than the NARS did. So I'm just saying, the NARS was $30 and this was $2.99. Now y'all know I love me a good highlighter, and you cannot love a highlighter without loving Ofra's Rodeo Drive. I mean, it is just smooth and buttery and one swipe pigmented payoff, and you just can't help but love it. But this little Goddard refill is $12, and for the whole compact, I think it's like $34. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's like $34. So the other day, Ann and I were talking about this video, and we were also talking about drugstore makeup that was just to die for, okay? And we both ended up talking about the same exact product, except for Ann was like, have you ever tried that as a highlighter? And I was like, no. So I did. And I realized that it was almost identical to Ofra's. So then I tried them both on, and oh my God, you guys. So I am talking about the Maybelline New York Expert Wear Eyeshadow in the Glow Down. are you ready for this? Okay, so first thing, I'm gonna show them both to you. So here's the Maybelline, here is the Ofra. I mean, they're just both golden and beautiful and buttery, and they feel the same. So you ready? I'm gonna use this finger and I'm gonna one swipe the Ofra. Okay, are you ready? Here's one swipe, boom. Okay, so that's of course why we all love the Ofra. All right, Maybelline. So I use this finger for Ofra. I'm gonna use this one for Maybelline. Same thing, one swipe. Are you ready? Bow. Whoa. I mean, is that not absolutely amazing? Like, you can use this as an eyeshadow, a highlighter. I'm just saying, you guys, though, this literally feels like a luxury product that you would find at like Nordstrom's or someplace like that. It is that amazing, and it's only $2.99. I am absolutely in love with this product. So I love Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. I absolutely love it, especially when I am putting on my falsies, because it gives you just that big voluminous look to your lashes. My only complaint with it though is the fact that it tends to clump the ends of my lashes together a little bit. So I usually have to run through the ends with a spoolie. So it's no big deal, but the dupe I found for this does not do that. And it is the ColourPop BFF mascara. Now, I accidentally kicked my table over before we got started, so I dropped it somewhere and I cannot find it anywhere, but I'm telling you guys right now, I absolutely love it. It did not pull my ends together like this did, and this is $24 and the ColourPop is only $8, and you cannot tell a difference. Like, this side I have the Better Than Sex, this side I have the ColourPop, and you cannot tell a difference at all whatsoever. It is that amazing. So this next dupe, I know a lot of you guys have already heard about. However, I know a lot of people are having a hard time finding the dupe. So I found a dupe to the dupe to the dupe, if that makes sense. So what I'm talking about is the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, which retails for $52. Now, as most of you guys may have heard, the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, which I absolutely love, and I actually took my Tatcha back when I got this because it is that amazing and that dead on, and I actually like the e.l.f. a little better, to be completely honest. But I know a lot of people are having a really hard time finding this. So this retails for $8, $6 in some stores, but usually $8. But I found a dupe to this even, which is even less. So it is the Catrice Prime and Fine Smoothing Primer, which retails for $6.99. Now, I will tell you guys, I did, after I tried this out, took this back to Ulta to try out some other products, but I will tell you right now, it was dead on to the e.l.f. and the Tatcha. I mean, dead on. So if you cannot find the e.l.f., definitely try out the Catrice. Now, the e.l.f. and the Catrice were, I mean, neck and neck, like dead on for me. So that's why I took the Catrice back, because I already have the e.l.f. and I like it just fine. And I like the Catrice just fine too. Even though the Catrice was a little less, I lost my receipt to the e.l.f. So quite honestly, I would have probably kept the Catrice just because it was a little bit less. But like I said, I already have the e.l.f., but I just wanted to tell you guys about that because it was a really, really good dupe and a really, really good find that I found on accident. So just to let you guys know about that. As some of you may know, I here recently have been getting into more brow products. Now, I used to never use them, and so I just stayed away from them. But here recently, I have been getting some little sparse areas in my brows, and so I have been trying out some different brow products. Now, of course, everybody talks about the Gimme Brow and the Anastasia, and I definitely checked those two out at Ulta and Sephora, but I heard that the e.l.f. Wow Brow was actually better. So I put this up against Benefit's Gimme Brow in Ulta in front of the employees, and we were all absolutely blown away. This was actually better, you guys. And I think what was the The Gimme Brow was $24, and are you guys ready for this? This is $4, okay? And it is amazing. It's got the same little wand. It has the same, I don't know if you guys can see that, little fibers. This is the color Neutral, and I really like this because this is actually light enough, because I was telling my neighbor about this, and this is actually light enough to work with her eyebrows, but also dark enough to work with mine, but not too dark, because I don't like too dark of a brow product because of the red in my hair. I like the kind of the auburny kind of colors and stuff, but this just fits perfectly right in. I actually liked this better, and I think, what was it, the number 4 that I tried, that I compared this to, and I actually, again, really love this 100 times better. And this thing lasts all day and the next day. Like, no joke, you guys. I mean, once you do your brows with this thing, they're staying. They're not going anywhere at all for the day. They're stuck. They're gonna be there. Just get used to it. Another brow product that we tested out there in Ulta in the store was the Anastasia Brow Wiz Pencil. Now, as you guys know, that retails for $21. It's a bit pricey, I know, but it is a very good brow pencil. I do like it, and I was actually going to get it. However, we also tested out the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil, and I'm just telling you guys, I actually like the e.l.f. a little bit more. And the reason being, and let me just say this, there is a slight difference between the two. So the Anastasia was a little bit creamier than the e.l.f. The e.l.f. was like a little harder, and I don't know if that's really the best way to describe it, but that's the best thing I can do to describe it to you. It was a little harder, but because of that, it stayed longer throughout the day, because I did one eyebrow in Anastasia, one in the e.l.f., okay? It stayed longer throughout the day, and it gave me more precise hair-like strokes. It really, really did. And I would show it to you guys, but my neighbor's actually borrowing it right now. She went out for the day, and I wanted to get this video done, but it was an amazing product. I did end up buying one because it really was. And the e.l.f. pencil was $5 again versus Anastasia's $21. So it was an absolutely amazing product, and I definitely highly recommend it, even over the Anastasia one. So if you've been with me since the beginning, then you probably remember when I first found this concealer right here. And this is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer, and it retails for $29. Now, the one thing I absolutely loved about this concealer and why I wore it for so long was because it kind of gave you like almost like an inner glow from within kind of look. And that's really the best way I can describe it to you guys. So when I heard there was a dupe for this, I was like, I've got to try it. But of course it's not going to work. It's not going to even compare to Laura Mercier. But I was surprised once again. So this is the Revlon Color Stay Concealer. Now, here's the only issue. When I went and got this, I did not have my Laura Mercier with me. So as you can tell, this one is a little bit lighter than this one. But I did try them both out. I did compare them. I mean, I put them through several tests, and actually once applied, you really couldn't tell that this one was as light as it was compared to this one, and this gave you that same inner glow effect. They applied the same, they sealed my creases the same, it took my makeup the same. I mean, everything about it was the same. I absolutely loved it, and this was only $10.99. So I'm just saying, if you guys love the Laura Mercier, I would definitely try and get the Revlon Color Stay Concealer. Alright guys, so that's all the dupes I have for you guys for today. We had 10 makeup products, 1 skincare product. If you want to see more videos like this, then please give this a thumbs up or even comment down below. That way I know this is something you guys are interested in, and I would have no problem doing some more research and finding some more amazing dupes, because honestly, you guys, this was a lot of fun. even though I drove the people at Sephora and Ulta absolutely bonkers, I do not care to do it again because I found some absolutely amazing makeup products on my little adventure, so I do not care at all to do this again. And if you're interested in amazing drugstore makeup that is under $10, then make sure you are following me on Instagram because we are on day 3 right now, maybe day 4 by the time this video posts. And don't forget, we are doing our lives on Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also make sure you guys check out the ColourPop Blue Moon palette giveaway that I am doing. So I will put that up right here for you. And then I will put something else up here for you if you want to check that out. I love you guys so very much. I am of course on Twitter, so if you guys are not getting notifications for my videos, definitely follow me on Instagram or Twitter. I love you guys so very much, and I really had a lot of fun doing this, so I will see you later. Bye.